Hi, this is Majin. Here's some comic reviews for you. Some of these I'm going to be really quick with, but let's see what we can get through here. Future Imperfect number 2. Now, this actually had a really good fight between the Thing and the Maestro, and it gives you a nice little background origin between the two characters really quick, and throws you right back into the thick of things. Now, for me, the ending of this book is what made the book, because it's like everything at the beginning was just, like I said, mindless slaughter. And then when you get to the end, you definitely see where their goal is for this book, and it makes complete sense with the character. So if anything, it really makes you want to read the next issue. So I mean, the art's okay, but for me, this really gave me the hook to want to read the next one, and so I'll definitely continue reading this. But I mean, even though I'm giving it some praise here, don't get me wrong. This is not no like 9 or 10 out of 10 book. This is still it's a little bit above average. Okay, A-Force number 2. Now, the art still remains really strong. The story, though, for me, kind of pulls back a little bit. Like, the first issue started off with a lot of momentum. This issue loses a lot of momentum throughout the story, but at the same time, it gives you much needed information about the characters. Kind of like where they live, and I don't want to say what they do in their off time, but it just settles things down a little bit. But then when it gets to the ending, then it picks it back up again. And for me, that's the way it kind of goes up and down in terms of the momentum. I kind of just wish that it just kept it going right from the beginning, and it had a nice little drive. But at the same time, I can see where this is going, and the ending was a decent ending, so it definitely makes you want to read the next issue. Overall, even though I'm harping on it, it's still a little bit above average for sure, but I just wish that it had something in the beginning to middle part which really, like I said, just made it more entertaining to read. But overall, it was enjoyable. Omega Men number 2. Now, I don't really want to say too much about this, but I will. The only reason why is because this issue really deals with Kyle, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I will say that the art still remains strong. The actual story was really decent. It's not the best, but it was really good still. Definitely, I would say this is on the right track, and this is probably still one of the better of the newer releases that DC put out. But like I said, I don't want to go too much into the story, but I just understand there's a lot of Kyle in here, and I don't want to tiptoe around all of that. Ultimate End number 3. I kind of wish that we could see the big battle between the superheroes and the Hulks and the villains, but we don't. All that's missed. The best part, though, is the interaction between Ultimate Nick Fury, 616, Iron Man, and Bruce. That was great, because basically Fury's pissed off because 616 Banner threw the Ultimate Hulk into the prison. SHIELD agents lost their lives, and Fury's pissed. But then at the same time, Tony's like, "That's my friend. You can't be doing that." And in a sense, Fury's right in this case. He doesn't know who this Banner is, and then he needs to take care of some business for what just occurred. It's not like they have a whole planet anymore type thing. So I really enjoyed that beginning part. The explanation was okay, but I'm really looking forward to seeing where this is going to go down, because this is not going to the direction it's going. There's going to be a big smackdown between these two worlds. Okay, Red Skull number 1. Basically, the basic premise is this. The Red Skull is Doctor Doom's major threat. He kind of rebelled, so to speak, almost beat Doom, but then Doom was able to, basically suppress him, and the Red Skull's believed dead. So basically, what Doom does is he gets together a task force of supervillains, and their job is to basically hunt down the Red Skull and make sure he's dead. Basically bring his head back in a box to Doom. The art for me fits the story. There's some serious action with the Marvel Zombies right off the bat at the end, and it ends really well. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. The interaction between the villains is decent. It's pretty much to be expected for this type of a story. But it definitely ends with I can't wait to see where this thing goes. Because this is definitely going to be a little ride. Definitely better than average, but not Book of the Week type title. But it was still really entertaining. Much better than I thought this was going to be. But this is what I was hoping it was going to be. But overall, definite enjoyment. So that is some reviews for you. We'll have some more stuff later. Like, share. Let me know what you guys picked up and enjoyed. We'll also have the podcast with Con Freaks and Geeks down below, and we'll have more stuff later. So until next time.